All right, this one's for you. Okay, so put your bite, back of your neck, middle of your rope, neck, okay? And then you've got your ring. A trick for this, for the first one at least, you can put it over it, push through, and then you're gonna pull it towards the middle because you're gonna pull it back towards the outside, which is the side that you want it on. And for your, actually, I'm gonna hold off for a second for that. So, and then to do the other side, you over, in, and up. And if you pull both of the ropes at the same time, it pulls the one you want. Okay, so, and then, so you've gone up, right? Kind of like a little Pac-Man mouth, almost. Maybe that's a better example elsewhere, but okay, and then so down, so you've crossed, and then you're gonna go from behind and in, and through your hole. Okay, so the height of where you want this ring is up to you. Um, this is decorative tying, so it's not. It depends on where you want it, what you want it to look like. One note that I would like to make is so this is going to take me one rope to tie this tie. I'm a small person. If you need to save some rope, not use as much, the lower down, so if you pull these, and then you can pull it up and down, little bands. So to move it down, it will have a shorter braid. If you move it up, just a little bit there. After time, we can have twists. And then if you do it up here, or even higher, you'll have a longer braid, depending on where you want it to end it too. Like if you wanted to do it like a collar and just put the braid down to here, you can have it end wherever you want, right? So this is, I'm gonna put mine middle below my boobies. Bottom of my boobies anyway. And then to tighten these, you're gonna want to pull this tension tight, okay? Because you don't want that line to move. And so you'll pull, so you want to pull this one to make it stay in place, right? So you're gonna pull the bands like up, right? You're not gonna pull from this way, you're gonna pull from that way. And so now it's loose. So now I'm gonna pull the tension. I'm gonna pull this until this tension is taut. Oh, I'll let go of my tension. And okay, so I'm gonna pull until this one is taut. I'm still holding this tension, but I'm gonna pull that one. So they're both tight, okay? And then they're like kind of separated a little bit like this. So you're just gonna smush them together and just pull. And then that's not gonna go anywhere. That's a sturdy knot. Except for I moved it when I was doing all of that nonsense. I'm gonna move it back down. So easy, right? Practice though, practice. Not really easy. Okay, and tight. Tighten, yeah. Okay, that was a long spiel to do that. Okay, so to come back around, back over, and I really am just, so like this has got nothing on it, it's just hanging out, right? So don't like pull it or it's gonna move. But the back, I'm really just gonna, I'm gonna do my right hand under, it doesn't matter necessarily, I'm just gonna remember so I can do it the same as the other one. And then around. Because we're gonna go back around again. We're gonna cross again in the back. I'm going on to match, because decorative, aesthetic. Okay, and then so you can put these together. You can separate them. You can do whatever you want. Again, decorative tying, right? Okay, so back to our cow hitches. So you're always, when you start a cow hitch, whenever your line is, usually it's a rope, not a line, you want to go over, and then, so if I'm going to want to come down this side, right? So I'm going to go over and then up so that I can cross to be able to go the opposite direction that I want to go. So over, and up like that. So through the inside and out the back and up. I really think of this like a Pac-Man mouth, like bop, bop, bop. helps me, helps me. Okay, so then you're gonna cross it. So you're always gonna go over, and then whatever opposite direction you want to end, right? So I'm gonna go this way, so I'm gonna go this way, and then you're gonna cross your line to create your band, and then you have to go back behind it so that you come back out the same way as this one. So you're gonna go behind it, and if you do this in one move, you save yourself some pulling of rope noose. These ones are loose because it's tight yet. Okay, so that is secure where it's at. If I pull this, it's pulling this line. So to tighten this, I'm just gonna pull that all the way. I don't want to pull it sideways or too much, right? Because it's gonna get pulled in the other direction, so it will be a little bit for now, but tightened. Okay, and our other one. Same. So we're gonna go over and up and through. Okay, so in and up. Down so we can cross to create our band, and then back behind it and through the loop that we just made. And tighten this one, pull my ring. Make sure it's all even and whatnot. Cool. So then again, we're gonna just cross it. I did that one and that one. And then so what I didn't do last time, that was a struggle about how to get this to like stay, right? Like the length. So if you add an overhand knot at however length you would want that to be. So actually, okay, so I lied. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm sorry. Ignore me. Okay, so overhand knot is just an over. As awkward as I could. Okay, well, you know, how much is awkward? I kill it at that. So, just over a freaking circle and then pull your tails through. That is an overhand knot. I made that way more complicated than it actually is. And then tighten this one. Somebody lost it. Okay. So I'm gonna do mine about that. Okay. So over. And then you're gonna separate these in the back. So one lane comes out on each side. And you can come back in and do the pull thing together so that you save more. Okay. And then this is going to be as long as I decide. So what you're gonna do and not cross our lines. I'm just gonna do a short one. Okay, so to do the braid, it doesn't matter which way you go first, but go the same way every time so that it looks like it should. Oh, I mean, as it should, as decorative as but it will look as it should, but whatever it'll look like. Oh god, what's the word? I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep trying. Okay, so separate these. Got one in each hand. So one goes through, and the other goes through. And you pull. And then same one goes through. I'm right-handed, so right first for me. You don't have to do that, but I'm going to. If that helps you, you can just do what I'm doing. I'm going right. You can do like 3 of those, I guess. Probably is a good number. And then if you want them to look all tight, you just kind of push them up and pull your ends. And then you do some more. If you do more than like 3-ish, it tends to clump up more and make it more difficult to tighten. Which, again, you don't have to make it tight. You can have them spaced out. Whatever you feel like. And I'm gonna just make it look like that, actually. That's as much as mine's gonna do. So, you are behind right now. I'm gonna do one more, actually. It looks like it needs one more. Stepping on my own rope. And that's why you don't wear shoes, so you know. At least that's top. Okay. And so these have come out from behind. So I'm just gonna wrap it. That's what I'm doing here. And the decorative little finish on the bottom line with the single rope. Whacking everything with my rope. I mean, it looks a little bit less. Whatever. The tighter it is, but okay. And I'm just gonna do a tie your shoelaces now. And I don't think you're not gonna have as much slack as I do of extra tails, but yay.